The old clocked tower. The old clock tower loomed over the town square, rusted hands frozen at 3:17. No one had to climb its creaking in decades, not since the night the clockmaker disappeared. But tonight, curiosity got the better of me. Armed a flickering flashlight, I pushed open the heavy iron door and stepped inside. Air was thick with dust, and the scent of oil and metal clung to the walls. Footsteps echoed as I ascended the narrow spiral staircase, steppening under my weight. When I reached the top, the clock room was shrouded in darkness, save for the faint moonlight streaming through cracked glass face. The gears were silent, untouched years, yet I felt a presence, if the room were alive. I shone flashlight at the massive pendulum, its brass surface dull and tarnished. It was when I noticed the faint ticking. It was soft at first, barely audible, but it grew louder with each passing second. Heart-beatened. The clock hadn't worked in years. Who, or what, had wound it? I stepped closer, my boots crunching on broken glass. The ticking was deafening now, rhythmic and deliberate. I swung the flashlight around room, searching for the source, but there was nothing. Just shadows that seemed to shift when I wasn't looking. Then, I saw it. In the corner, hunched over the gears, its hands moving with inhuman speed. The figure's head toward me, and froze. Was gaunt, skin stretched over bone, and its eyes, black voids that seemed to swallow the light. "You shouldn't be here," it rasped, its voice like grinding gears. I tried to back away, but my feet wouldn't move. The figure rose, towering over me, its movements jerky and mechanical. "The clock must be wound," it hissed, reaching for me with skeletal hands. I screamed, finally finding the strength to run. Down the I rushed, the ticking growing louder, pounding my ears. The door slammed behind me as I burst into the night, gasping for air. The next morning, the townsfolk found me huddled in the clock tower. They said it was running again, the hands smoothly across the face. But I knew better. The tower had come alive, and it wasn't the clock that needed winding. It's something far worse. Now, every night at 3:17, hear the ticking, a reminder that the figure is still up there, waiting for its next visitor. And when the clock stops again, it will come for me.